What up, Mel? What'd you think, man?
No.
No?
I think it was a great fight.
Yeah.
I think it was a great fight. It was amazing.
Why do you think he was so successful with setting that punch up?
I'm not gonna fight him, man. I slick you though. I slick you though. Nigga. I slick you and your partners. I slick all y'all niggas. What the fuck you showing me your stomach for, nigga? You showing me your stomach?
You've been calling it all along.
Yeah, all along. Tank is the best fighter in the world. Tank's the best fighter in the world. He going and his team's been saying it for quite some time.
The biggest punches of the night. Tank Davis so patient and cerebral.
And what was the word I used in the press conference? Experience. Experience.
Exactly.
And you saw that tonight.
Were you impressed by the way he stopped him?
Yeah, actually, no, that was a beautiful knockout. I ain't gonna lie, that was a beautiful knockout. That was beautiful.
How did he set it up in your eyes? How'd you see him?
But well, I mean, them feints were fucking getting from the beginning, man. I'm telling you, he was over there. He was scared the whole damn time.
Yeah.
How'd you think Frank Judah now?
How would you do with Frank?
There you go, right here.
You think you stopped Frank? I think you stopped Frank in the first round.
What did you think?
Sensational, beautiful knockout. But like I said, I told everybody yesterday, round 8.
Gervonta's performance. What do you think about Gervonta?
I think Gervonta did good. I think he waited a little bit. I think I feel like he gets them tired first until he explodes on them all crazy.
What next match would you like to see for him? Maybe a Shakur fight, possibly a David. Somebody said the Ryan fight, maybe at 140, 147. What do you think about that?
I don't care, man. I think whoever he fights, I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight because I don't think no one in his weight right now could beat him.
Hayes with Fight Hub TV here with the legend. Lights out. James, we just saw 8-round KO. Tank Davis over Frank Martin in a spirited effort. Talk to us about the fight.
Frank, He tried to fight, but he was unsuccessful. But it is what it is. He so happy to him. He got knocked out. He got lights out.
What do you think about the way that Tank was able to break Frank Martin down, leading to his demise? What do you think about the way that he was able to break him down?
He started around one. He started around one.
Do you think that Tank Davis is the face of boxing right now?
Him and Terrence Crawford.
Him and Terrence Crawford.
And look, believe it or not, they're better than this.
What do you think Shakur Stevenson, how do you think Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney does against Tank Davis based on the performance tonight?
Slept.
You say both guys go to sleep. Wow. Wow. Do you think that it looks similar to this fight? That it looks competitive until he catches him?
It's going to be competitive until one of them come on. It's going to be competitive. Trust me. All three are tremendous fighters. But right now, the fighter has the biggest push.
Who do you think has the best style to be in this weight class?
Well, honestly, I don't know. One of the best fighters that I thought that could really give him a run for his money would be somebody like Devin Haney. You know what I mean? But maybe it's I don't know how he's gonna come back from that loss with Ryan Garcia. But I'd love to see that fight still. There's a fighter from Philadelphia that a lot of people forget that called him out. That's the perfect kryptonite for somebody like Gervonta, and that's a guy that goes by the name of Tevin Farmer. I would still love to see that fight and see if he can actually put his hands on somebody that's that elusive, that fast, and have reflexes that's that good.
Marcus Haynes with the Mighty Fight Hub TV with my guy, Mr. Amari Cooper. What did you think about Tank Davis' 8-round knockout over Frank Martin?
I predicted it.
Frank Martin. Oh,
I predicted these guys. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seemed like, and shout out to Frank, but it kind of seemed like from watching Frank's previous fights, it kind of seemed like Frank was a front runner, bro. Probably like 12, bro. Yeah. Probably so, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
What was your reaction to the big KO by Tank?
I mean, you can't really say the KO was predictable, but the way the fight was gonna go was kind of predictable to me. You know what I'm saying? Tank like to download that information early, and then once he got it, he's gonna take advantage of it. So I kind of knew the fight was gonna go that way. As far as prediction, I think Tank gonna be a little too much for Shakur. I just think he's gonna be a little bit too much.
How does Devin Haney fare? Do you think Devin Haney, well, we just watched Devin Haney with Ryan Garcia kind of getting knocked around the ring a little bit. How do you think he would stand up to the power of Tank Davis?
I'm a fan of Haney too, man. Every time he have a fight, and I'm out in the season, I go to his fight too. But I think it's gonna be pretty much the same way. It's gonna be a stoppage for sure, in my opinion. But shout out to Haney, shout out to Shakur for sure. You know, maybe they can prove me wrong. That's what sports all about.
I mean, I think that, you know, he did good. He fought in spurts, you know what I'm saying? He held his defense up pretty high, so he was able to maintain for a long time. But I think that whenever Tank was ready to close the gaps, he closed the gaps. Once he's seen his opponent wounded and down and out, he went in there and closed the show.
What do you think about Tank's defense tonight against a very live opponent who threw lots and lots of punches?
I mean, I think that, you know, he kept a very high defense guard. You know, he didn't do much flipping to the side or dropping much. You know, he kept a very high defense guard, and you know, it did good for the job that he was able to do tonight. That he's supposed to do.
Based on what you saw tonight, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, how do you think that they fared versus this version of Tank Davis?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, style make fights. These guys, now we talk about great boxers. We talk about guys with tremendous ability, you know what I'm saying, that knows how to box and use their way around the ring. So that calls for a whole different totally fight.
What's up, everybody, man? I let my people down, you know, but my head high. I came out to be great, but I came up short. I'll be back, you know. I'll be back better, you know, watch film, get better, grow, you know, and y'all will see me again.
A lot's been made about Tank's power. How was his power to you? Was it really like devastating power?
I mean, he got power, you know what I mean, but it's more like he do a great job at landing this big shot, you know. He know how to land that shot, you know, hit guys on the button and just get him up out of there, you know, because he an accurate puncher.
What did you think of his skills in the ring and obviously the traps that he was setting with the skills?
He got good traps, you know. He got good setups, good traps. You know, it was certain, like the trap that I got caught with was one that we knew that could possibly happen, you know, and I was just too comfortable, and you know, he landed that up on me.
A lot of people were talking about how you looked at the weigh-in. Did you make weight comfortably, and are you going to stay at 135?
We're going to think about it. You know, I'm going to talk to my people, and we're going to just see. I don't believe that, you know, my weight cut had nothing to do with my performance or anything like that, or me feeling drained. So, you know, I'm going to just talk to my people, and we'll kind of go from there if I, like, move up or stay where I'm at.
This is Marcus Hayes with Fight Hub TV. I wanted to ask you, earlier in the week I got to talk to Errol Spence Jr., and Errol talked about one thing that you had to stay cognizant on was not being lulled to sleep by Tank. And what you're describing is basically what happened. Talk to us about the process of how he lulled you to sleep. What ended up happening?
I feel like from the 4th round, I had started being on them ropes a little too much, you know, and then I let him throw certain shots, but I was looking for a shot in the process of that. You know, and I think I did it a little too much, excessive, and that's how you always catch guys, you know, guys who doing the same thing and they ain't switching it up. I try to use the ropes too many times, you know, to look for a shot that I was trying to find that I couldn't find, you know. He actually found the shot before I did.
How good is Gervonta Davis?
Super good. I mean, super good. Tank, good at setting traps. You know, has crazy power that he believes in. You know, he has a great chin too because he's a guy. You know, he'll let you get out punches, and he'll still be coming at you. And then once he catches you, it's a wrap.
You know, what was the first words you told Frank in the corner after the loss? What did you tell him?
Hold his head up. You know, it's a learning experience. You know, he just bounced back from it. It's about how you come back and how you show people that, you know, that having young in your career, and some of you got to learn for it, bounce back from it.
Earl, the rumor is that Loma and Tank might be set up for November. Just stylistically, what does that fight look like?
I see Tank win. So I think Loma slow down a lot, but I see Tank probably catch on a big shot.
Earl, what weight do you think Tank's power can carry up to? He made 135 easy, but do you see him fighting at 140 or even 147 one day?
Yeah, 140 for sure. Maybe 47. Just depending on the opponent, because, you know, he's kind of short, but his power, he can go as high as he wants to.
Thank everybody for coming out. Once again, we did it again. On to the next.
How did you size him up, and what did you do to get to that moment where you ended the fight?
I just had to get in the right range. You know what I mean? I was fighting my range out. He had a decent jab. He was moving a lot. You know what I mean? Just had to break him down as the fight was going on.
So many great fighters that you can take on next, including maybe Lomachenko. Interested in that fight? November,
for
as
sure.
we talked about?
Yeah, for sure. As long as we go back to the drawing board, and I wanted to fight all of them. I mean, he definitely was, you know, throwing more punches than our beginning of the rounds. And my whole thing was to, you know what I mean, let him tire himself out. I don't think he was connecting a lot of them shots, but he was definitely, like, touching my gloves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I knew he was going to tire himself out. That was the whole game plan. Yeah, I knew the way he felt like he wasn't getting back up because he hit his head, you know what I mean, on the mat. You know what I mean? So overall, he's a great fighter.
He mentioned Loma. You know, Shakur would be another guy with you. I wonder, you know, Shakur is a quick boxer, a good guy, but do you think he would engage you enough that make it an entertaining fight? Or if you fought him, do you feel like it would be a bad fight because you'd be chasing him all night?
You know how it would go. Everybody in this room would know how it would go. You know what I mean? But I guess it'd be good for the sport if we fight now or later. Yeah, he had decent power, but he was weighing down as the fight was going on. That's how I know that, you know what I mean, he was breaking down. You know what I mean? So that's when I started picking it up more. My coach was telling me to pick it up more.
You said you got the 6 or 7 fight deal. You could really pick anybody. Is there a name that you want, or is it just kind of whoever wants to get it?
All of them.
You predicted 8th round knockout. Is that what you were planning on, or you were just hoping that you were going to just get him out of there as fast as you can?
No, I was just I was just throwing that out there. I mean, but every time I say it, though,
yes.
I be, okay. My next fight in the first round.
And then last
Lomachenko and Stevenson. Did Frank Martin prepare you for those fights?
No, I don't think so, because they all fight different. They all fight different. One a boxer, one, like, you know, try to stay in front of you. Frank was somewhat a boxer, but they why y'all laughing? No, but he was, you know what I mean? It's cool. They all fight different. You know what I mean? I approach every fight different, so I don't think it helped me for them guys.
Your prediction for you and Loma?
Predictions? You know what I say, man? Ass whooping time, man. Ass whooping. About the ass.
What was the conversation about with your #1 fan in the ring after the fight?
Oh, Ryan? He's crazy. He's crazy. Talk about rematch. He said I was the best at 135 to 42. He said that. He said that. Say he want to fight me again. I'll kick his ass again.
You know it's off limits with his wife.
Hey, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan.
I don't know about his kids, but I know about his wife. Bro, let me get pictures right here. How's it?
Yes?
What did he say about his wife?
He just said that. He was saying some inappropriate
What did he
stuff online
say?
about Caleb Plant's wife, bro. Ryan been on that.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He said she's easy on the eye and she's a great.
Well, she is beautiful.
That's my wife.
And he said that's my wife.
He said that that's his wife.
Yeah, he said Jordan Garcia, not Jordan Plant.
Caleb Plant and him actually got into it tonight. Caleb threw a drink at him and we heard.
Was it glass? It should be glass. It should be a glass drink, you know, encased in titanium. You know, I don't know. Look, what I got to say about that is this. Ryan is the era of BM. And the BM era is this. Bitch made. He's full of that bitch made shit where they can't wait to fucking be a dishonorable man and cast shade on something like somebody's wife or somebody's girlfriend or somebody's this or that. Like, it's really bitch made. It's a lot of BM things going on in boxing today because of this BM culture that's going on. And we need to fix that. And I don't mind going ahead and becoming the great tooth fairy that I am and knocking out one of fucking Ryan Garcia's teeth that will fix his language to the level that he needs to be at, you know? And everybody wants to talk about that little clip that he talks about, like, oh yeah, I knocked him down in sparring. If you let the credits roll, let the camera roll and see what happened, because he got stopped that day. Yeah, I got knocked down, but you know what? I'm the people's champ that gets back up every single time and wins at the end. And that's exactly what I did that day. I stopped him. I made him say, you know what? I think we had enough. And that's what it's all about. It's not about what happens when you get started. It's about how you finish.
Hey,